Welcome back to the We Are T1D podcast. My name is Mike, and that guy over there is Jack.
Hi.
And we're joined today by a special guest, Sammi.
Hello.
And as you can tell, she is not from England.
No, I'm not.
What part of the USA are you from, Sammi?
I am from like the suburbs of Chicago, so Illinois.
Okay.
I've heard of that, yep.
Mm-hmm. Cold here. It was 70 degrees. I don't even know if you guys use these Fahrenheit temperature, but it was 70 degrees yesterday and snowing today, so.
Oh, wow.
Let's just say it is cold, yeah. Right, so tell us and the listeners a bit about yourself, your diagnosis, maybe? Start there.
Yeah, all right. So I was diagnosed at 15 years old. I'm now 28, so I've been type 1 for 12, almost 13 years now.
Wow.
When I first found out, I was a soccer player, so super active. I had all the classic symptoms, peeing every 5 minutes, so thirsty, eating like I should have been 500 pounds, but losing weight. Vision was so blurry.
That sounds exactly like me.
But I actually ended up falling and I got a hematoma on my bottom. So that's what made me go into the doctor. And the reason that my wound wasn't healing was because my sugars were so high. So that's what ended me up in the hospital. They did my blood work and my sugars were over 500. Couldn't even read it. So they were like, go straight to the hospital.
Yeah. What's 500? That's about 30 in ours, isn't it?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was interesting ride. And back then I was given 2 insulin pens. I was on Novolog and Lantus, and the doctor came in and was like, yeah, it's basically just a guess and check game. And I was like, okay, great.
Wow.
Wow, see, do you know what? It's really interesting me here because obviously I was only diagnosed like a year and a half ago. So to hear how you got your diagnosis and hear how Michael got his diagnosis, it's mad to me because I didn't think I had a lot of information when I was diagnosed, but compared to you lot, I had a fucking encyclopedia worth.
CGMs and I remember when I was first diagnosed, the omnipod was just being released on the market. It wasn't even available yet. And that was the only pump I would consider. I was terrified of tubing. I was super active. I worked with kids. I was nervous about them yanking it off of me.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to get. So expensive. Insurance here, oh God, I could talk about that for days and days. It's a nightmare in America.
Yeah, of course. I forgot about that. You have to pay for everything, don't you?
Yes, everything. You pay for your insurance plan through your employer, and then you have to pay for all your prescriptions, all your doctor visits, and all your hospital stays.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, here we get a medical exemption card if we're diabetic.
Really?
So that basically does all your prescriptions free, even if it's for a cold.
Yeah. I am currently home with my son, so I'm blessed to be on Medicaid and they cover everything, but it was a struggle for a bit affording all my medications.
I can imagine.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So are you still active with yourself now? Do you still play soccer and things like that?
I don't play soccer anymore, but I do weight train daily. I'm in the gym 5 days a week at least.
Oh, really?
It's put you to shame, Jack.
Yeah, you have. I am really, really into my fitness. And I was so scared to go to the gym when I first got diagnosed.
Yeah, it's a big fear for a lot of people.
I just didn't know what was going to happen. I had so many different. One person was telling me, "Oh, you'll go hypo," and the other person was telling me, "Nah, you'll spike up and your blood to go really high, and then you'll go hypo later." And I was just like, "Oh, I just won't go."
It is it's crazy how different exercises can affect your blood sugars differently. If I'm going for a really heavy leg day, I will have a big spike because my adrenaline is just through the roof.
Yes.
But if it's a cardio day, I'll be dropping.
Yeah. See, I don't really. I've got this thing in my head because I sort of don't have set days. If I do go to the gym, I just go and I'll do all my weights training first, which will then obviously, like you said, it will spike me up. But then I'll finish on the cardio, which then will bring me back down into my normal levels, and that seems to work for me 9 times out of 10. It does go wrong sometimes, but.
I mean, that's the thing. It is like, it's funny. I hated what the doctor said to me, how it's a guess and check game, but like, it really kind of is. You have to learn your body. You won't learn unless you do it and go through it and pay attention to patterns. So it's a lot to stay on top of.
Yeah. That is that's one of the things you driven to me at first, wasn't it, Mike? Was just you're not going to find it, because I was messaging Michael like every 2 minutes, like, what do I do with this? What do I do? How do I do this? How do I do that? How many carbs are in this, mate? Like, can you help me? And he was just like, you will not know until you just go for it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all trial and error. That's it. That is diabetes.
So are both of you're on injections?
Yes.
Okay. I'm on the Omnipod and I love it.
Okay, I got offered one and I and ahed for about a month, but then I turned it down. I was just convinced I was going to be ripping it off at work all the time because it sticks out quite far, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty small. I'm only 4 feet 11 inches, and I'm like 105 pounds. But
it's a big world out there, then.
But I don't know. I'm pretty used to it. I like wearing it on my stomach. Sorry, my dog is crying. I'm going to let him in the room.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're used to that.
It's usually
my
cats.
cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's helped my control a lot.
I tried the pod on, but it kept getting caught on the seatbelt, and then it stressed me out.
Yeah. See, the only place I've actually ripped my pod off is if I put it on my leg, like when I'm putting pants on.
Pants or trousers, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that painful, is it?
It's not too bad. It's similar to the like glucose monitors that we wear.
Okay.
Not too bad.
No, that's good. As I say, if it helps with your control as well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say for years and years, the hospital have been like, "Oh, get a pump, get this, get that, get that." I've always said no.
Yeah, they do say it is more like a real pancreas because you don't have to use the long-acting insulin. You're just doing the rapid acting, and it's giving you slow drips all day.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They don't even explain that.
Right. Honestly, I have learned so many things about diabetes ever since I opened up to the community on Instagram. I have learned things that doctors have never explained to me.
Yeah. I feel exactly the same as that.
See, I feel doctors, if you're a diabetic doctor, you should be diabetic.
Right.
Because that way you're going to be able to relate to your patients more. You can explain things better, and you're just going to understand.
Yeah, it's so hard relating when you've never lived through it.
Yeah. I
really always say I think we should have a medical degree because we know our bodies so well.
And 100%.
From what every type 1 diabetic is pretty much a qualified nutritionist, but just without the certificates.
Right. We have no choice.
Exactly. So when you're training, do you take supplements?
I use creatine. It's helped me build muscle a lot.
Yes.
And then
I'll take that as well.
I also just do protein shakes as well. I try lately I've really been trying to eat a more protein rich diet. And that's been helping my control a lot too.
Are you quite low carb or?
No, I like my carbs.
You're human, thank you.
I'm sitting here saying I'm trying to do the same, and I've just literally before we press record, I stuffed my face with a big cake.
I had a meal for this morning, so it's fine. I'm not gonna lie, I like to eat.
That's good.
You got to have something in life you enjoy.
And food is one of them.
Oh yes.
Win or struggle, let's talk about it.
Should we get into the wins? Should we get into our wins of the week? Has everyone got a win this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a good one. Well, I'm proud of it. Can I go first?
You go for it, Michael. You go for it.
My win this week is I had bangers and mash. That's a sausage and potato. And I actually pre-bolused right, got the units right, guesstimated the whole thing, and I didn't spike or nothing.
Yes, mate.
Wow.
So I'm very happy.
That's a win. That's a good win.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Clap for you. Well done.
What's your win, Jack?
My win, I actually don't know. I'm telling everyone else to be prepared and saying, has everyone else got a win? I haven't actually thought of one myself.
All right, we're skipping you. Sammi, what's your win this week?
All right. I have had 2 days this week where I have been 80% time in range. I'm pretty proud of that.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm guessing you're on Dexcom then.
I am. Dexcom. Yeah, I love it. Helps so much. I feel like when I don't have it on, I just pretend like I don't have diabetes.
That was pretty much my life till I got one. Oh, yeah.
When the numbers aren't in front of my face, I'm just like, oh, I can have a few fruit snacks. I'll be fine. Nope.
Yeah.
The only thing you care about is hypos when you don't wear one.
Right. It's true.
Oh, it's reminiscent now. So, Jack, have you thought of your win yet?
Yeah, I have, mate. I have.
You're back with us.
I've just remembered I had my hospital appointment on Friday, didn't I, with my DSN.
Bob.
No, it wasn't actually Bob. He wasn't there. I was so disappointed.
Aw.
I was sitting there waiting for him. I was looking on they got at the hospital. Sorry, Sammi, this is you're not going to have a clue what we're talking about. But at the Hillingdon Hospital where we go to, you see it's got the big whiteboard on the wall, Mike, and it's got all the doctors and nurses that are on shift.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't see his name, so I was thinking, oh, is he there? Is he here? And then just this random lady come from out of nowhere and just went, Jack. Yeah, okay.
Was her name Sue?
No, it was Lucy.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Nah, she's a very nice lady. And she just said, Bob's not here. She went through my records. And as I say, I'll get into my win is that they were so happy with me. I was in and out of there within 5 minutes.
That's good. Well done, Jack.
Thank you.
Nice win.
Thank you.
Mr. Consistency.
Yeah. I'll try to be. I've only just got myself out of a hypo, so I'm not that consistent.
Well, I've had 2 hypos today, so I can relate.
I've had quite a few. It's been a very active day at work today.
Wait, that's my win as well, actually, thinking about it. Do you remember I'm saying I've got to stop treating with treats, like chocolate and stuff like that?
Yes.
I've started to use sweets.
Sweets?
And I'm back up straight away.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Actually, I was told chocolate is like a slow acting sugar, so that will take longer to raise your blood sugar.
Yeah. I knew this. I just like chocolate.
Yeah, do you know what? I've actually past couple of days I've just been using tiny little baby apples.
Baby apples.
Little tiny baby apples. They're about 8.
Oh, they little cute ones.
Literally, they're called. I think they're actually called pink kids because they're supposed to be for little kids' lunchboxes. I think.
Oh, they're pink ladies, yeah.
Yes, yeah, but they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. I think they're about 10, 11 grams each one.
So you go from having a Happy Meal and now having pink kids.
I know. I'm basically turning into a child.
Mate, how old are you?
I'm 32 in 2 weeks.
Oh.
I like baby apples and I like toys when I go and get at McDonald's. What's the problem?
There's no problem.
Thank you.
So, Jack, what's your struggle? Adult food?
yeah. Nah, my struggle, I'm going to say, I know I've said it so many times, but it's my sensors really doing my nutting at the moment.
Why, what's happening?
It just keeps cutting out.
Hmm.
It's so frustrating. I'm not talking like it'll cut out for like 10 minutes and then come back and it'll be fine. It literally cut out for about 3 hours on me earlier.
Ooh.
It done the same a couple of days ago, and it has been every Libra sensor I've had on for the past 6 weeks. As soon as it hits 3 days left, it just starts going haywire, and I don't know why.
You're not putting them in your elbow again, are you?
No. No, it's on the back of my arm, and I know for a fact I haven't caught this one today. I know for a fact I haven't.
Okay.
So I just don't know. This is just annoying. I don't like finger pricking.
It's just a dodgy batch. It's got to be.
It must be. But I've actually put my prescription in. When was it? Yesterday, I think. Yeah, so I'll go and pick it up tomorrow. And
Yeah, if it's no arguments, yeah.
I hope not. I hope not. It seems to be every time I go to a doctor's surgery or a pharmacy, it just goes wrong.
and ordering a cup of tea.
Oh, don't get me started on a frothy tea again. That was ridiculous.
Right, so Sammi, what's your struggle?
All right, I got a struggle, but it's not diabetes related. But I have squirrels building a nest in my car. So
in your car?
Yes, in my car, in the hood of my car, and they chewed the wires. So now I don't have a car.
Oh,
so struggling with that right now.
Wow, a squirrel engine.
My car is just someone told me the wires are wrapped with soy material and animals are attracted to it. I don't know.
Yes, no, it's true. It's true. Before Christmas, one of our work vans had all the wires chewed by rats, and the mechanics told us exactly the same thing, that it's something in the coating in the wires that animals are attracted to, so they eat it. Do you know, we've been recommended, I don't know whether anyone's told you in America, but if you spray your wires with like a peppermint spray, the animals hate it.
Okay, I'll have to try that. I'm praying. I've heard that it could total your car, and my car's pretty new, so I'm a little worried about that.
Oh wow! No, yeah. I keep my fingers crossed and hope they haven't chewed through the whole thing.
Thank you. Hoping for the
best. What are you struggling with, Mike?
Interviews.
Interviews?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm well nervous.
Are you still nervous?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
I don't bite.
Jack does. I'm fine. And to be fair, I'm not actually struggling with anything, so that is my struggle. I was nervous and excited before this, so
that's good.
I've always wanted to do a podcast, so I was pretty honored when I was asked to come on here. My dog's excited too. I don't know if you can
hear him. I can hear my cat. I don't think my mic's picking it up, but my cat's currently scratching the door and I can hear him meowing outside. So yeah, you're not alone.
My cat's asleep. He's literally, his head's hanging off the sofa and he looks like a bat.
I'm really interested in the fitness side of things. What sort of workouts do you do in the gym, Sammi? Do you focus on certain types, or is it always sort of like a variation?
Yeah, I usually go in and each day do a different body part. So I'll do back and biceps. I'll do chest and triceps. I do a shoulder day, a chest day. But I've been pretty obsessed with body weight. I've been doing a lot of pull-ups lately. That's my obsessions. Training back and pull-ups and working on.
Yeah, pull-ups are really good.
Yeah, I saw your pull-ups on Instagram. I was like, okay.
I did a pull-up.
So do you, is there anything you have to sort of do diabetes-wise to prepare yourself to step into the gym to do certain things, or do you just go for it and deal with it when it happens?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the day, but most of the time I actually like to work out like fasted first thing in the morning. That works best for me.
Okay.
But if I'm having like a crazy blood sugar, I may need to adjust accordingly. But the pod is really cool because it has like an algorithm. It will talk with my Dexcom and it learns your body's patterns. So it starts to like, the longer you wear it, the better control it gives you. So,
So it sort of learns the longer you wear it, it learns more.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You're getting me tempted. Yeah, I know.
I want one.
That is only the Omnipod 5 because it's like integrated. I think maybe by you guys it might pair with the Libre sensor, but over here it's paired with the Dexcom.
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it does. It was because that was when I got offered it, I was told that if I moved over to the Omnipod, I would have to go for a Dexcom G6 or G7.
Yeah. The G7 is not paired with it quite yet, but I was just at the summit and they said a few months it should be.
Okay. Oh, so you got is it the G6?
Yes, I have the G6 right now.
That's the one where you have to put something on and then put something on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Such a simple way of putting it, Mike.
Well, you don't just put it on your arm and click. So.
No, you have to. You put the sticky bit on first, and then you click the transmitter into it. Then you.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, the thing on the thing. Simple. Does your Dexcom do an average reading for a week?
It does. It has like a Clarity app that I can use.
Oh, yeah. When I tested out the G7, I had that. I hated it.
Yeah. Except it like locks me out quite a bit, and I always forget my password. So that is my biggest struggle. On the Omnipod, though, like it has a PDM, so I basically have two phones, but it will keep like your history stored in the Omnipod as well. So it'll show you like how much insulin you've taken for the day, how much was your bolus and basal, how much like your blood sugar was in range for the day. Like it's all on the PDM. It's really cool. And you can go back.
It tells you how much you've got, like how much active units you've still got in your system as well.
Yeah. See, that's a blessing and a curse to me because if I'm going low and I can see I have like 2 units on board, I will overtreat like crazy and then I spike because I'm so nervous.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking at it like just right. I need to eat at least 2 units worth of stuff, basically, like, pretty much.
Do you need a longer pre-bolus time if you're on Omnipod?
No. Well, I use Humalog insulin, and they say that one needs like about, I think they say 20 minutes to pre-bolus, but I'm really awful with pre-bolusing. I usually.
Hey, you're in my club. That's fine.
I was about to say, mate, you'd be screwed, wouldn't you?
But I just usually take it like and then start eating right away. It's sometimes I take it after, but with me being so active lately, my insulin needs have gone down a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice, but I've had a lot more hypos that I'm not used to. Like I was doing my normal ratio, and then an hour after eating, I'd be like in the 40s. I don't even know what that is on your scale.
Wait, I've got a chart. That's 2.2.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Low.
Yeah, that is low.
Yeah. And that was only an hour after my meal. Yeah, so it was a learning process.
It's, as I say, like you say, it's still learning. You just have to adjust everything.
When I first started it, it was tough. I felt very out of control. I feel like I've learned and gotten a lot better, but I feel like you need to be gracious with yourself during the learning period.
Do you feel sometimes when the sensor says you're low, you're not though?
Yes. I do double check usually with my meter. I don't always trust it. And there's compression lows. There's so many things that can be off about it.
I get compression lows most night.
Yeah.
And don't have a heated blanket. That's terrible for your sensor.
I didn't even think of that. The other thing, actually, I used to love going in the sauna, but with the omnipod, I'm going to spoil my insulin if I do that. So you have to be careful with things like that.
That is a really, really good piece of info, actually, because I've never actually thought of that, because you've actually got your insulin on your body, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Even like really cold weather can be bad for it too. So that's just something to...
Because it will slow it down so much.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you said it was snowing, so you'll have to be careful even just going to the shops.
Oh. Sorry, I've got the giggles.
Will crack me up.
Oh.
Should we get into the average? Should we do averages? Do you mind sharing your average glucose for the week, Sammi?
For the week? All right. Let me see if I'm not locked out of mine.
Oh, Jack, I'm locked out of mine, mate.
You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. Come on. Play the game, Mr. Host.
Yo, what is your average, bruv?
Mine is usually around like 140. I don't know what that is.
It's fine, I've got a chart.
Get the chart.
7.8.
I think that's what this episode is going to be called. I've got the chart.
Right, so yeah, my average this week is 8.9. It's actually come down.
Okay.
8.9. That's not too bad, mate.
Wait. That is, I'll tell you what that is. It's about 160.
Okay. That's good.
My average this week is 7.9. So what's that on your chart, mate?
That's about 142.
All right, you're right about me. Same as me.
See, there you go, mate. The active people.
It really does help a lot.
Did you just say the
does.
active people? I done 25,000 steps today, so fuck you. Fucking prick. Active. How many steps you done, Jack?
I'm not actually wearing my watch, but I will check just to give you peace of mind.
You keep your phone in your pocket, didn't you?
Yeah, it's right here. Give me a second. I'm not scared. Don't worry. I've done 7,327.
Right, so I've done triple that.
Yeah, that's all right. I've shifted 1.6 tons of concrete today.
Jack, I showed you what the pallets look like today.
Oh, yeah, your pallets are on wheels, bro. My concrete ain't.
I don't give a fuck. It's nearly a ton.
See what I've started? I said one comment.
Yeah, he started on me. Defensive today.
You are really defensive. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't mean to touch a nerve.
It's okay.
Just get your ass
It's usually
in the
my
gym.
needle that does that.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I done that today in my belly, and it made me jump, and then it hurt even more because I moved. My time in range this week is 77%, so it's gone down a little bit.
Why do you always do time in range? I hate it.
I don't know. I'm just scrolling through my app and I just see it. So I was just
because you're both going to be 80, and there's me just sitting there like,
yeah, but I've ruined myself. I was on track for like hitting high 80s, 90s maybe this week, and then I just ate so much shit on the weekend.
Well, good.
Do you get obsessive about your numbers? And
He does. He does.
Not upset. Not nowhere near as much as I used to.
Yeah. I go through waves. Like lately I've been very obsessive and I'm like, this is like not healthy. I think I need to just live a little more and not be so.
I do think that sometimes, and then it's just when I let myself go, I've got no happy medium.
Right. I feel the same. It's hard to find that balance.
Yeah.
I'm well balanced, me.
To be honest, you are, Mike, because you do stay in range most of the time. You are pretty well controlled, and you pretty much do what you want.
I never correct during the night. So if I'm high during the night, I'll just leave it and deal with it in the morning. Or if I'm low, I deal with it in the morning. I turn off my alarms when I go to bed.
I don't correct at night, but the pod corrects for me. So if I go to bed high, I wake up in range. It's pretty cool.
Oh my God, you got a babysitter. It's so good.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my God. My only babysitter would be my wife, but I think she'll slap me.
Yeah, and I'm not letting my wife nowhere near me with needles at 2 a.m.
My beautiful time in range is 58%.
58?
Yeah, it's gone up, but...
Listen, I
Jack, it went down to 46, mate. It went down to 46.
Yeah, I told you this last week. It's still in the green, got half of it.
I have a lot of days where I'm 50% too, especially as a girl. Like hormones, your period, it will make it really hard to control blood sugars.
Yeah, I just had my period, so. It was bloody annoying, I tell you.
Oh, it always is.
Oh my gosh.
How are hormones and diabetes? Because obviously we do know nothing about it.
Yeah, they are pretty crazy. So I have a 4-year-old, and pregnancy with diabetes was crazy for me. Actually, I had good control, but I feel I was very obsessive with my shots and staying on top of my numbers. But
that's not a bad thing, I suppose, though.
No, it's not. It's motivation. And my endo said it's really common for women to have like their best numbers during pregnancy because that like maternal instinct kicks in.
I was just about to say it would be like a maternal sort of survival mode kicking in.
Right.
It's not just you need to look after now, is it?
Yeah. But when I was 3 months pregnant, my A1C was a 5.6. For you guys, that's 37.7. So it was very low.
That's lower than what I am now.
Yeah, me too.
So that's mad. So you actually had the A1C was pretty much better than a normal
pancreas person.
Yeah. And with like the pregnancy, once you get like closer to your like 3rd trimester, like your hormones increase and increase and increase, and your insulin needs just keep going up and up and up. By the end, I was taking triple the amount of insulin that I needed before being pregnant.
Mm.
And then the second I gave birth, it goes right back to your pre-pregnancy numbers because of the hormone drop.
Instantly.
Yeah. They put me right back to what I was doing before.
Do you know what? It's so interesting hearing this, but it makes me so glad that I'm a man.
I know. Yeah, you should.
No, I want a HbA1c of 37. Make me pregnant. No, not you, Jack.
But I also like breastfed my son a little bit, and that was a struggle to control sugars with. My A1C 8 months postpartum, I went back up to like a 9.8, which is 83.6. So it was hard.
That's what I was when I was diagnosed, 83.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't keep records because I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, old man.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so interesting to learn.
Yeah. It's really wild. I did have, so in the US, when you turn 26, you age out of your parents' health insurance. So once I lost my parents' insurance, I was really, really struggling to afford my insulin. They were trying to tell me it was going to be $1,000 for just my Novolog pens, and
Wow.
that's a ridiculous amount.
Wow.
So I ended up having no health insurance for an entire year, and my A1C went up to a 14.4. For you guys, it's 133.9.
Jesus.
Wow. You
And
must have felt like shit.
Oh, I felt horrible. I couldn't see again. My vision got so blurry. I could not make out faces. But I ended up getting COVID, the flu, and another virus. I couldn't breathe. I went into the ER and I was like,
Wow.
it was so scary. And they were like,
Yeah.
yeah, you should be dead right now. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't afford my medicine. I don't know what to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they actually put that's how it works in America. As I said,
Yeah.
that's it's just, to you it's normal, but to us it's just mad.
It is. It's should be criminal. We can't.
It is. Because really, you're killing people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it is criminal.
And it's not, well, it's nobody's fault that they've ever
Right.
got a disease, but it's definitely not our fault that our pancreas has just decided to commit suicide and fuck off.
It's still there, I reckon, but a bit shriveled.
Yeah, it's just in there doing nothing.
Actually, that's not true. There are different functions of our pancreas, and the only part of ours, your beta cells attack, or your immune system attacks the beta cells that produce insulin.
Oh, wow. So it actually still does work. It's just the insulin side of it doesn't.
Yeah, it makes other hormones. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've been told before.
Okay. No, that's interesting. I'm gonna research that actually.
Yeah.
So my pancreas makes me cry at movies. Gotcha.
Yeah, but my rough A1C that I had, that was really what motivated me to get on the Omnipod, so that I am always having insulin in my body, and it helped a lot. It dropped me down. I went from December to July, I went from 14.4 to a 7.4.
Well done.
That's mad. Yeah, well done.
Yeah. So feeling much better.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. Well done.
Thank you.
My sensor's cut out again.
I'm high. I'm 202 right now. I don't know what that is. Where's the chart?
I'm getting the chart. You're about 11.2.
Yeah.
I'm currently 144.
Nice.
Which is 8, Jack. I use my chart.
All right. You had dinner yet?
Nah.
I have, and I think I've eaten the wrong thing. Well, not the wrong thing. I just think I ate too much.
Well, I had Frankfurter sandwiches. They're quite nice.
I had an omelette, 2 slices of toast, beans, a protein yogurt, a Kit Kat, and a Yum Yum.
And what did you have for dessert?
That is why a low carb diet will never work for me.
No, it's sport. I like potato.
Do you like potato?
Yeah, just when you think about it, all the best foods have potato in it. It does.
Potatoes are my favorite food. Fries, tater tots, twice.
Oh, do you know what? Tater tots.
What are tater tots? Yeah, fill me in, please.
They're like little hash browns.
Oh, hash browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you can find a restaurant, mate, that does proper American tater tots, oh my, they are something different.
Oh, okay.
They're so nice.
I like how you say it with the accent, though. Tater tots.
I like your accents. Mine is a little whiny.
The American accent it's either hit or miss, depending on where you come from.
It's kind of nice
Some-
hearing somebody else's voice apart from yours.
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say? No, it's actually, yeah, I'm actually loving having a guest.
Yeah, this is nice.
I don't know where it's going. It's a bit like diabetes, this podcast. We don't know where it's going.
We never do. And we've been doing it every week for like over a year now.
That's what I enjoy about listening to you guys. It's just like two friends just being yourself. It's enjoyable.
That was actually the idea, is like we're basically gone to the pub. We're just going to catch up,
Yeah.
talk about diabetes. And then I got obsessed with jingles.
Yeah, you did.
And then we ended up with lots of segments. Oh, that's a good question. What's your favorite segment of the podcast?
I really love when you guys share the struggles and successes and bring like your audience into the show. I really enjoy that.
That's my favorite part as well. I love getting everybody else involved.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my favorite I don't know. My favorite is my least favorite is average.
Why?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Why?
But don't you remember I actually stopped it being time in range?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Time in range time.
Yeah, see, I used to like time in range time. I used to love doing time in range, and then you had a strop one week, and that was it. We've never done it again, and it's never been.
Do you know why, Jack? Jack, even though we do average, you bring your time in range into it every time. Anyway.
Do you know why I do it? I do it on purpose to annoy you because I know you hate it.
All right, well, watch next week. Watch next week, mate.
All right, well, what are we doing next week? Come on, fill me in.
You're getting beaten on percentage.
All right, or competitions, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm actually going to try with my diabetes.
Okay, cool.
And you know I'm a master. What did I get last time I tried? 93. Fuck you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't really care. See, I think diabetes is all about how you feel at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And most of the time I feel good.
Yeah, I think the feelings ebb and flow for sure. I got good days and bad days.
See, some of my worst days are when I was best in range as well.
Really?
Yeah, like mood-wise. Like, you just don't... It's just... I enjoy being low.
I am terrified of being low. I hate lows.
Yeah, so am I. I hate it.
Are you a mongy low, like Jack?
I go into like extreme fight or flight when I have a low. Like I can power through anything. I've had my sensors say low before with like arrows going down, and I'm like running to get a Gatorade or juice or anything. Just bring me up.
Oh, so you're like me. Yeah, that's fine. Do you get extremely hyperactive like me, or am I just unique?
I do. Like, I sometimes will get like full body tremors. Like, I hate being low.
Yeah. See, you're the only one, Mike. I don't get you. You are a weird person.
Thanks, mate.
I know, mate. I love you to pieces. You're one of my closest friends.
You're just gonna say best friend and changed it. Oh my god, Jack, I'm gone. Bye.
No, I don't have best friends, bro. I'm nearly 32.
Your other friends don't matter. They don't get jealous.
Like, yeah, you are the only. Well, I don't really know that many diabetics, but I don't know of many people that start running around their house when they go hypo.
Yeah, if I'm like mid conversation, I just like keep going and I don't stop when I'm low. I don't know.
Yeah, I do that.
And I feel like I talk more when I'm low sometimes too. Like I just keep rambling and I'm like, am I okay?
Oh, see, I'll just go completely silent.
Really?
Like my body just goes into shutdown. So I just sit there, eat whatever I can, and just sit there talking to myself. Please hurry up.
Do you know how I picture you, Jack? You know, like at a Christmas dinner, when you know that person's crashed out, they're drunk, sitting on the sofa.
Yeah.
You know, you start throwing stuff at them. They don't even move.
Yeah, that's me. Honestly, that is me. So, like, my wife talks to me and she's like, Jack, are you going to do anything? And I'll just look at her like, just a blank expression with no words whatsoever. She's just like, okay, don't worry. As long as you're all right.
Now, to be fair, my worst hypos are the ones after I've woke up. That's when I feel really weird.
Yeah, like midnight ones are.
Yes.
I'd rather sleep through it and then just wake up. Like,
I cannot. I can't sleep through it.
No.
but I'm weird, remember? That's what Dad said.
That's scary. I'm gonna send someone to check on you next time.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing, though. I think I was 3.2 when an ambulance had to get phoned for me.
Oh, wow.
But as you said, LO and walking around fine. That's been me at least 10 times.
Yeah, I've actually never, knock on wood, had any like crazy hypo incidents myself.
That's good.
Oh, you've never had an out of body experience? Have you had one of them ones?
No, I don't know. I'm pretty good at treating my lows.
Oh, I think I ride my lows too long.
Yeah.
You do. Look at the episode last week. Well, not last week, whenever it was, a couple of weeks ago when you was complete. You knew you was going hyper, and I said to you, Mike, check your sugars and eat something. And what did you do?
Finish the podcast.
Yeah, you did. And that whole episode had to go in a recycling bin because it was complete and utter bollocks.
No, it happened for a reason, Jack, because outtake.
Yeah, we got some good outtakes out of it. That was the only. Every cloud has a silver lining, I suppose.
There you go. I'm the cloud of the podcast.
Mike the Cloud.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, I like it.
What's my sugars?
I don't know what mine are. Mine are a sensor error.
Your reading is 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
Come back in 10 minutes. Why? I want to know now.
That's not even that. It said 10 minutes about an hour ago.
Oh, mate, it ain't coming back.
No, I really don't want to take this one off and change it.
Every time you talk about changing the sensor, I do picture you putting it on your elbow.
Yeah, again, weird.
Do you feel like with your sensors, like, do you always put them on your arm?
Yeah, Libra you can only wear on your arm.
Okay. Do you feel like you ever hit like nerves on your arm?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that problem with my Dexcom, but I think the G6 is supposed to be on my stomach, and I put it on my arm anyways.
Okay, yeah, when I got offered the Dexcom, because as I say, when I got offered to change from Libra to Dexcoms, that was the reason why, because I'm a fencer. I put fences up for a living, so I basically dig holes.
Yeah.
So constantly my arms are up and down all day. So the sensor's rubbing on my clothing. It's getting hot, cold, sweaty, whatever, all underneath 3 or 4 jumpers that I wear because it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
So they told me that Dexcom can actually be worn anywhere on your body.
Yeah.
But I really don't know.
I like it. I'm excited about the G7. There's a lot better. Like the warm up time on this is 2 hours. I feel like that's so long. The G7's only 30 minutes.
So what does your omnipod do when you change? So it go, where's my friend? I want to talk to him.
No, so you can use automated mode or manual mode. So you have like your preset like basal rate that it's giving you.
Okay.
But when you switch it, I'm like trying to think if it's in manual mode when my sensor is being changed. I have to change it in 2 hours, so maybe I'll update you when I do.
Yeah, actually do. I like learning, if you haven't guessed.
Yeah, I do, honestly. I love learning, especially about diabetes, because it's so much of our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I like talking and communicate. This is one of our things about getting guests on the podcast, because we just want to hear everybody's story.
Right. Everyone has a unique story. Even like the age of your diagnosis affects your relationship with diabetes. It can affect like your relationship. I struggled a lot with my relationship with food. I definitely struggled with an eating disorder in my life, but I was 15 years old, being forced to count all my carbs, knowing I could manipulate my insulin to keep my body small. So it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. I can't put myself in a position of understanding what it was like growing up with it, because I didn't. I was diagnosed in my 30s.
Yeah.
So it's mad hearing, like, even when I speak to Michael sometimes, and I think, like, how did you do this with no, like, you've got no technology, you've got hardly no help.
Right. Yeah. I had 2 insulin pens, and I'm like, on your own. I'm trying to do school. I'm trying to play sports still. I ended up quitting sports because it was just too much.
I gave up the gym. No, I said it. It's like I literally gave up everything. I was so scared to do anything when I first got diagnosed. I didn't even go to work for, how long was I off for, Mike? I think it was probably about 2 months I stayed off work for.
Yeah, it was about that, actually.
It was. I was scared to do anything. I really just didn't. I convinced myself that whatever I do, if I don't keep so strict and make sure I'm in range all the time, I'm going to end up back in hospital.
Right. Well, they really scare you about the complications too. They really do.
Yes, I think that is, they gave me more information about what is going to happen to me if I don't control myself than actually giving me information about how to control myself.
Right. I agree. It's like the fear tactic, but I feel like it works. It just induces more anxiety, and we are more susceptible to having anxiety and depression as diabetics. So,
yeah, I'm just sitting here nodding while you speak.
I remember them telling me, like, you can still do anything except join the military, fly a plane, or drive a school bus. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's my bucket list gone. Now, how was school in America with diabetes? Was there much support, or?
Not really. I remember, like, before my diagnosis, I was like late to school every day because I was just so low energy and tired, and my teacher would lock me out of my first period class.
Oh,
meanie.
But after my diagnosis, I had like a pass where I could go to the nurse anytime I needed. And I would go because I was concerned. I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to learn. And I had a teacher say something to me like, for a young person, you sure have a lot of health issues. I was like, yeah, I do. Thanks.
Wow.
My face.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
just
crazy.
insensitive people definitely talk a lot of it.
And you mentioned that, so that's stuck with you as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the word, like, that's what stinks. Like, those words, like, during my first year of diagnosis just really stuck.
It does, because that's your main learning time as well. So everything you learn during that, it sticks with you, and it's just, I have a lot of stuff like that.
Do you know what? That's why I feel like I'm so not strict with myself, but I feel like I'm like, my control is how it is because I was diagnosed at such a late age.
Yeah.
You've got more sort of control over yourself to be more in control than as I say, you don't go through that rebellious phase.
It's all attitude, Jack, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, when you're 15, you want to be partying with your friends and having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I was.
Well, I feel like, too, like, later in life, it can be a huge shock because you're so used to living a normal life, and then all of a sudden, now your world is completely flipped around, but you do have a more mature mindset to be like, I need to take this very seriously.
That's the word I was looking for, mature. I couldn't just I couldn't, it was on the tip of my tongue, but I just couldn't get it out. It's more mature attitude. That's exactly
It's not in your vocabulary, Jack. That's why you didn't realise it, mate.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not.
Unless you're talking about cheese, that's about it.
Yeah, or ketchup.
Mature ketchup?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, mate. I just thought I'd throw it in there. Oh, go away. Yeah, I know the sensor's cut out. Fuck off.
Oh,
I'm turning that alarm off again. It's just annoying me.
I hate alarms.
This is the alarm to tell me that the alarm doesn't work.
Right.
Jack, you have your signal loss alarm on.
I didn't for ages, and then when they started playing up again, I put it back on, so I didn't end up just passing out at work with my phone in my pocket without checking my sugars.
Oh. No, I turned that off.
Yeah, I've literally just turned it off again.
I couldn't customize that sound, so I turned it off.
It's so annoying, isn't it? Bleep, bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
I literally feel like I'm in hospital while that goes off. I do not like it.
Well, with the omnipod, when it expires, it'll like give you a warning, and then it gives you like a 9-hour grace period. But if you keep it on that entire time, once it ends, it just does a solid high pitch like beep, and it'll keep going until you deactivate.
Like a flatline almost.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I had to go off in the gym before, and I'm like, people probably think there's like a bomb in this.
Don't worry, my Libra sensor seems to like trains. And it likes to wait until the carriage is really full up with people, like a tin of sardines, and then it will go off. And then there's so many people, I can't get my hand in my pocket quick enough.
It loves to cause a scene for us, doesn't it?
That's why I like mine. Watermelon sugar. Hi.
Oh yeah, you've got Harry Styles, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've got the annoying one. I kind of like the attention. It's like, people hear it and everyone looks at you and like, yeah, it's me. Don't worry. Sorry.
We actually have a friend at my gym. He calls me 5G because I have Bluetooth all over my body.
That is such a sick nickname. I love that. That is a wicked nickname. Actually, do you know what? I'm so inspired. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I don't care. Mike, you can honestly push me. I'm really like all this talk about gym. I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
Mate, I don't want to push you.
Why? Because you know I'm going to push you to come with me.
Yeah, I'm busy tomorrow.
You're busy every day for the gym.
Mate, I look great and I don't even go gym, so fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, see, my problem is I like yum-yums.
So do I.
Yeah, I know. You must have a wicked metabolism.
No, I go high, so it burns it off.
Ah, that's true. Should we wrap this up then? I think if we've covered everything, I think it's been a fucking brilliant episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it a hell of a lot. I was so scared. I'm not scared anymore.
No, me neither. This was fun.
I'm not afraid anymore.
You should have more guests. This is nice.
Yeah, honestly, I'll say it.
Oh, I've got a really good question.
Oh, go on then, Mike. Go on.
If you could speak to your diagnosed self now, what would you say?
Ooh, I think I would ask for more help. I feel like I always struggled asking for help because I hated feeling like a burden, and a lot of us feel that we're human. We need help. This is hard. It's constant management, and it doesn't make us weak to ask for help. It's necessary.
That is brilliant advice.
Yeah.
I've even in later stages as well. Always ask for help.
Yeah. And just be like, it's gonna be a roller coaster. Like, there's never gonna be a perfect diabetic all the time. So just give yourself grace.
That's really nice. That is a really nice way to end it, I think.
Yeah.
Wicked. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up now. And I want to say a massive, massive thank you to you, Sammi. This has been so nice having a guest on. and hearing your story. And yeah, the information that you've shared is, well, obviously from a female perspective, this is something that our listeners would have never, ever have got from me and Mike, because we just don't know.
No, we're just dicks.
Oh. So yeah, I want to give a massive, massive round of applause and thank you, Sammi.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was really for sure.
If people want to follow you or get in contact with you, how would they?
I'm on Instagram, and my handle is type1samfit.
There you go.
So everyone go over there, give Sammi a follow. And yeah, we hope that you've enjoyed this episode as much as what we have. I know I'm speaking on behalf of all three of us and saying that we was all absolutely shitting our pants before we come on here. But it's ended up being just as we imagined and even more than that. So
wait,
yeah.
I've got to ask, is that a saying in America? Because obviously pants are trousers. Do you say shit in your pants?
Yeah.
So you shit your trousers?
No, we say pants.
Yeah, but pants are trousers.
God, Mike.
No, sorry, I had to ask. See, it don't make sense now, does it?
Fucking hell, mate. You always throw me off.
There you go. But I ain't pushing you to the gym, so. Don't die, Jack.
I try not to, man. Titanic.
Yeah.
We need to film a video of a Titanic or something just to get it out of your system.
Oh my God, can we do that?
Yeah, we'll wait till I actually go really hyper and you can be Kate.
Okay.
You can be Kate on the door.
No, it's just a little driftwood, isn't it? So you're the one in the water and I'm sitting there dry. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I go, don't die, Jack, and then just give you that push you really wanted.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm joking. I'll save you.
Swimming's a great workout too.
It is. Where have you gone, Jack?
Know what my sugars are.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue. So yeah.
Oh, Jack's disconnecting.
Oh,
You're disconnecting from the call as well. You're fucked. At least I'm not lonely. This happened before and I had no one else to speak to.
Yeah, now you got me.
Yeah. Right. So thank you to everyone for listening. It has been an amazing episode. Had so much fun learning and everything. And Sammi, you're amazing. I think we've already said that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. And if there is any outtakes from this, it will be on the bonus episode that comes out on a Wednesday. There's probably quite a few. You're typing. You type with 2 fingers, though. This is going to be an hour. Oh, right. I think Jack's been disconnected, guys. He said, "Thank you, bye." So yeah, that's it. Let me push stop. Subscribe, follow, like, review, share the podcast.